Welcome in to the regular season finale of the Stanford Cardinal Dynasty, hosting their rival in the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, which also just so happens to be Senior Day. And for this group of seniors, it includes many prominent players, including 4 of our 5 starting offensive linemen and our starting quarterback plus starters on defense as well. Going down the list, we have Williams, Pale, Baklenko, Barden, Simmons, Gweninger, Chapman, Brown, Ume, Scott, McCoy, Carrington, Brown, and Laws. And this group is on the cusp of clinching a playoff berth for the first time in Stanford Cardinal history. They are currently ranked 5th, with this week and conference championship week to go. If we can pull off this win, we will most likely be facing off against Colorado, who is currently ranked 3rd. It could be a little bit of a potential knockout of playoffs or even preemptive playoff viewing, but would also be the first Pac-12 for the Stanford Cardinal in many years. And one of the teams standing in our way is one of our oldest rivals in Notre Dame, and they started the year off hot, dominating win after dominating win. However, after they beat Michigan 44-10, something happened. They dropped a game to USC, only scoring 12 points. They then got demolished by Maryland, 41-13. They bounced back against Navy, though it wasn't as big of a win as they had come to expect. They then dropped the game against Cincinnati, 24-23, and barely picked up the win against Iowa, 28-26, leaving them here at 8:30 to play under the lights. Now, with all of those big dominant wins early on in the season, the offense has seen the field quite a lot. Kenny Minchie, the quarterback here, 28 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. He plays a pretty clean game, but only sits 61% complete. Rushing the ball, they have Kedron Young, who is a senior, averaging over 5 yards per carry, and he has over 100 rushes on the season. They then also have the sophomore in Enrique Whitehart with 82 rushes. He's averaging 4 yards a carry, has 4 more touchdowns. And if neither one of those two are running, well then Minchie, he might scramble around a little bit. Receiving, Cam Williams, he might be a problem, as we gave up 3 touchdowns last week to one man. Williams has that ability, 50 catches, 845 yards, and 9 touchdowns. They will get Faison and Gilbert well involved as well, but do not expect them to go after the redshirt sophomore tight end in Gore, only 18 catches on the year. Now, where we may have had some success with the rush was Absher, who has given up 15 sacks this year, but he is out with injury. As for our own offensive line, they've got to worry about a few different players here. Max Coffey, the junior linebacker, 76 tackles. As for the DT and Bobby Stenberg, he leads them with 10 TFLs. Sack, you had a 2-headed attack here in Sevillano Jr. and Thomas. However, Sevillano Jr. is going to be out this game with injury, so we will just have to worry about Thomas and perhaps a little bit from Hinish and Coffey. And if they get into field goal range, expect they will hit it with the true freshman Miles Orakpo, who is 85% complete, only missing 2 on the season, and those have all come from 50 plus. So as our seniors suit up for their final time here in front of their home crowd, we are underway with the whole season resting on this game. Taking the return down the middle, getting stopped at the 20, the offense will head on out. This rivalry is, for the most part, pretty tight-ish in terms of how some rivalries go, but Notre Dame, they do sit atop by 9 games. As we start off with the running game, Parrish, he takes it down the middle for 3. Max Coffey already getting a tackle. 2nd and 7, and RPO, they flip it out to Keenan. Quick tackle, just 1. Notre Dame trying to pick up a quick 3 and out. Cardinal trying to extend their drive. They go play action. And across the middle, they find McCoy, the senior. He actually played a pretty big part in the last game, a lot of big catches. Expect to see him and a lot more guys getting well involved today as Parrish gets tossed down. It's Max Coffey back again. Loss of 2, single back set, and they go with a stretch to the outside, trying to get Dean Roth out there, coming up a yard shy of the line to gain. Once again, Coffey there to help get that stop, bringing out the big boy set here, Montrell Dog, following and getting the first down behind Lucas. Pretty sure he also juked out Coffey in the process. 1st and 10. And flipping this one out, but couldn't get it out cleanly. Hinish applies the hit. Looked like Brown was looking for Lucas, the fullback. 2nd and 10, and stepping up to avoid the rush. Gonna pick up 3. Quick reaction though, big 92 to limit the gain. 3rd and 7, hard count, early movement should be on Hinish. Cardinal will obviously accept that one, make it 3rd and 2 and back to that weak eye formation. Get that double to backer, and Dog's got the first down. He meets Coffey in the middle. Trayor also a little bit wobbly here for Notre Dame. Hopefully he is able to return to this one. No one likes to see injuries, but a 1st and 10 here for the Cardinal. Dropping back to actually stepping up now. Brown, he was looking to throw, and he will pick up a gain of 7. Seeing a lot more scrambling early on here from Brown. We'll see how much that stays throughout. RPO, and Parrish gets by Coffey and picks up the first down. Urlacher now injured here for the Irish. That's 2 players down in 3 plays, and he holding at his knees, actually going to have to exit the field. Best wishes for him. 1st and 10. Dump off here. Parrish holds on to it. Takes a couple hits there from the linebackers, but gains 5. With a 2nd and 5, we got motion Haddad. Dropping back and coming across, gets this one out and tipped away. Good coverage, 14. Haddad had a pretty good game last week. Continues to kind of be the case as long as he's actually holding on to those passes. Hard count. They do get someone to jump, however, they don't call it, and he squeezes it into Blouse. A little bit of a risky throw there from Brown, but the laser from the senior. 1st and 10. They're 11 yards away, and it nearly gets picked off by Coffey. Just as the scouting report showed, he is making some plays out there. 2nd and 10. Still sitting here at the 11. They hand this one off. Parrish. Coffey's there again. Looks like we're really going to need some good blocks on him. Maybe a little bit of a creamer, if you know what I mean. A big block, lay him out as we go with the receiver screen. Blouse. He had some space, but he never quite was able to hit it. He does pick up a decent gain, but with a 4th and 4 at the 5, they do bring out ETN. Hopefully a little chip shot, or he's gonna throw. Diving swat, what a play from 42. It's a turnover on downs. It looked like he had Buck open. And after a very promising opening drive, Cardinal leave empty-handed, 0-0. Fighting Irish, they're starting backed up with a quick flip to the outside, losing one. Cardinal, they got to be at the top of their game today. And already a good stop, bringing up 2nd and 11. Now they go down the middle. Kedron Young will lose another. Rico Cote with a stop in a 3rd and 12. They go with a stretch to the outside. Nice spin move. He'll gain some yardage. A flag does come down. Looks like this is going to be holding. The Cardinal can decline. Well, considering how easy it was for them to move the ball in that first drive, expect them to get to work here, though they do start with a diamond set here. Brown is making some changes. Motion from Buck, the tight end. They try to find him on that fake field goal attempt. Parrish to the outside, and he will pick up 4. Jason Helton meets him. That's 42. Had the big breakup on that fake. And then getting to the outside here, Haddad slipping underneath the blocks and picking up the first down. But just like that, we reached the end of the first quarter. That one went by in a blink of an eye. It is 0-0. -1 passing yards, 9 rushing yards is all Notre Dame has. Meanwhile, the Cardinal have already driven down the field once. Went with a fake field goal, didn't pan out, but they are back to driving. As he has to roll around the block, getting to the outside, Brown will pick up 7. Once again, becoming accompanied to Coffee, who's just always around that ball. A really good linebacker here for Notre Dame. As Brown rolls, he throws Haddad, and he's weaving down inside the 10. Cardinal back into the red zone. But now this time, can they capitalize? With a 1st and goal at the 8, Ed Keenan, he's in motion from the slot. They go his way, and the block does not hold from Buck. It looked like he had a lane for a split second, and then disappeared. 2nd and goal, and RPO, they hand this one off. Parrish will pick up a few, but it still leaves them behind here for 3rd and goal. With the weak eye, 2 receivers to the left, looking to throw this ball and tosses it up into Coffee's face. I doubt that was where that one was intended to go, but ETN this time, he kicks it. Cardinals still take a 3-0 lead, but you gotta feel like they've left a lot of points out there. However, that's an opposite feeling if you're a Fighting Irish fan, as you gotta feel a little bit lucky. Kedron Young tries to gain something, but no. Goes down as another negative play here for the Fighting Irish. They lose 1. 2nd and 11. Looking to pass the ball, and a quick tackle. They were setting up the tight end screen. That time they lose 5, and they have a net gain of 1 yard today. 3rd and 16, and open down the seam. Well, how do you do? Notre Dame finally finds a big play on offense. And for Minchie, that's a big career goal that actually hits him over 6,000 yards passing during his time here at Notre Dame. Rolling and dumping this one off for the tight end, who will pick up 4. As mentioned, they don't go Gore's way that often, but already 2 times this drive. Perhaps changing things up early here. The 2nd and 6, and floated out with a quick curl. We've definitely seen better there from Antonio Asher. Just played a little soft on the coverage. 1st and 10, and to the outside, Kedron Young gains 7. And finally puts him into plus yardage. 2nd and 3, though, rotating the running back here. And blown up, Camp sent on the blitz. Sometimes it feels like he was a linebacker in a former life, now playing safety. 3rd and 4, there you go to set up the screen, and 3 linemen in his face. They will have to settle for the field goal attempt here. Orakpo to try to nail in another. This well inside his range, and it's right down the middle. Notre Dame answers back offensively, ties this game up 3-3. Though our offense has moved each drive, it's finding the end zone we have struggled with. As Parrish breaks the tackle attempt to Coffee, picks up 7 along the way. Leading 3 here on 2 as they go back to the outside. Ed Keenan picks up a pair of blocks. They're a lot more than just the pair, but a pair on the outside, springing him to the 43. Bringing Lucas back out here to help block. Parrish goes to the left-hand side and meets 2 defenders on the logo. We've talked about this game moving quick. 2-minute warning already has arrived. With the ace formation, play action rolling to the outside here, and it looks like Brown just might take this himself. Get the 1st down and out of bounds. Safest bet there, stops the clock with 1:53. Now both teams do have 3 timeouts. Play action yet again, and dumping this one out. It's going to be a short catch. Flag is down, and it looks like this one will be backing up. The senior takes away a play for another senior as Simmons called with the hold. Now as we got 1st and 20 here, safety down to the right-hand side. And stepping up in the pocket and getting dropped. It looked like he was trying to find Parrish. The pass rush arrived way too soon. It's 2nd and 24. As they bring the blitz again, and again can't get it out cleanly. Notre Dame bringing the heat the last couple plays. Have they figured out this offense? Well, apparently they have. 3 straight balls hit the turf, and it's a punt. Notre Dame now takes over at the 20. They come out with a spread empty set, and across the middle they find 5. Yet again, the ball pops out. He falls over and just so happens to fall on top of it. They will keep possession. With about a minute left here in the first half, Cardinal only rush 4. Plenty of time back there to look for a pass, though that collapses. Ball pops out again, and Notre Dame recovers again. Though this time far less to celebrate as they lose massive yardage. and they're just letting this play clock run all the way down. The 2nd and 30, they go back across the middle. They find 5. But it looks like they settle for halftime anyway. We've got a 3-3 ball game. And for the Cardinal, you got to feel like, again, you left a lot out there on the table. You've taken away the rushing game so far. You gave up a couple passes. That gave them the field goal, but you've left at least 11 points out on the field. Brown is 9 of 15, 81 yards, 60%, rushing the ball. You have Parrish, who's under 4 yards a rush. Brown is under 4 yards a rush. Dog has only ran it twice. But defensively, again, you are playing in their backfield. 3 players with 2 TFLs. As it will be Notre Dame starting in possession. Expect this defense to come out here and try to set a tone. As it's play action, pass downfield and dropped. Asher. Talk about setting a tone. Could have had a pick in one play. 2nd and 10 with the breakup then instead. And going across the middle, 2 gets the catch and the first down. That's seemingly been their best play of the day. Just a couple drags across the middle. They've hit that one to 2. They've gone 5 ways a few times. And now the draw here. Quickly read Rico Cote, no gain. What the Cardinal really need from their defense is something from the interior. They've been silent this year. Pass downfield, and what a breakup, Asher. It looked like Camp tripped in coverage. He had protection over the top, that ball a little bit higher. You might be looking at a house call. 3rd and 10, and across the middle, broken up for Gore. That'll be a punt. A great tone setter, and with a bad punt, Cardinal, they start up here at the 42. With that pistol set, they go to the outside. Blouse on the RPO gains 5. We'll see if any changes do happen with this offense. They were pretty balanced in that first half. Parrish down the middle shows a little bit of some power. He takes on the linebacker, leaving 2 needed here on 3rd with an ace pistol set. Going to the left-hand side, and way to play it is Coffee. He just continues making plays here for the Fighting Irish, but the offense stays on the field. 4th and 2. Hard count, and we get Hennish to jump again. And it's been that aggressive nature from the Fighting Irish who have found success with their defense, especially with those blitzes, taking advantage of it there. Stepping up here is Brown, waiting for him, Coffee. Goes as a gain of 2 for number 2. 2nd and 8. Back in that single back set. And going with the slant, Haddad gets the catch, takes a couple hits, but he makes it a very manageable 3rd down. Bringing out Montrell Dog and Lucas. Following behind, and 1st down rumble goes Dog. He has had the best average of our running backs today. 1st and 10. Keeping that unit out there and swinging it out to Montrell Dog. He's going to pick up a few. Nothing all too fancy there, but a nice 1st down play. Needing 7 here to finish off this drive, and under pressure, Brown gets rid of it. Irish have done well with the pressure today. 3rd and now 7. And under pressure, and again, they can't get the screen out to Haddad. He had space. But pass rush keeps arriving, so changing up the look will have to be the case. But for now, ETN drops it in, and we take a field goal lead, now 6-3. It's been a battle of defense here today, and in this rivalry, that's kind of been the case for a long time. Across the middle and caught! 17. That was intended for the tight end in Gore. It was broken up by Rico Cote, and the ball just happened to be at the right place, the right time for Notre Dame. 1st and 10, they go play action. Young with some space. He's got the 1st down into plus side. This is where we've seen Notre Dame do well to start off their drives, but just as our offense, they've struggled to finish. Young to the outside, chopped out. That's Brandon Nicholson laying the hit directly on that kneecap. 2nd and 7. Motion from the left-hand side. Jet sweep. Having to turn it up. He picks up 3. We talked about Cam Williams being their primary guy, but Faison, he's got a lot of targets, carries today. And back across the middle, just slotting it in, they find Williams. In a way, they've been attacking Cote, who's been in the right spot. He's just taking one too many steps deep. Wide open to the outside, Faison, and down inside the 5, slips a tackle, And 5 gets to the 5. Notre Dame trying to find the first touchdown of this game. Under a minute left here in the third. Motion. And flipping it to him. Look for that cutback, but a great read from Sumlin. We don't call his name all too often. He normally plays down the field, and we don't let plays typically get down there. Young, he takes the carry. Rico Coat with the tackle. That gets him down to the 1. As we hit the fourth quarter, it's a close game here. 6-3. Whichever one of these teams wins today most likely makes the playoffs. But for the Cardinal, they've got to make the big play here. 3rd and 1 to start the quarter, and they hand it off. Blown up. Richardson and Camp. That'll force a field goal attempt. This to just tie. As they snap it back, hold good, kick is good. It is 6-6 here in the fourth quarter. This game just begging one of these offenses to take charge here as we take the field starting at the 20. It's Montreal Dog, the running back. He follows behind Lucas with a little bit of an extra angle towards Coffee. That time Dog did not need to run at him, but he chose to. 2nd and 2. They run right back at Coffee, and a big stop, big 92. And it brings up yet another 3rd down here for the Cardinal. They need just 1. They stick with the same formation, and they get the job done with a hurdle/truck stick. Just all in all, a little bit of a confusing hit there, but it works. Dog gets us the first down on top of Coffee. And Ed Keenan in motion here. He takes it to the outside, getting that block from Parrish, and close to the first down, gain of 8. Cardinal keeping everything down on the ground here, and they're taking time off the clock as well. Play clock has ran inside 5 each of these plays. Parrish, good block, and he's got the first down into plus side. I kind of feel like the Cardinal are really trying to stake claim in this game, take control. RPO, they get it out to Haddad. Slip under the block, and he picks up 4. I would say it would be a negative getting out of bounds there, but we're not inside 2 minutes yet, so that clock will roll as they get the play set back up. 2nd and 6. Parrish to the right-hand side, and over the top of the line. Actually, no, that was the tight end in Buck. Comes up 2 yards shy of the first down, 3rd and 2. Quick flip to the outside. That's McCoy. He's got the first down and more just outside the 20. They got the defense to bite down in on the run, and they finally go up for that pass as we approach 3 minutes here. A set. Parrish to the left-hand side and flipping over some down players. Oh, give him a gain of 5 on it. Chewing this clock down. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Probably just one more play prior to. As Parrish goes to the outside and close to the first down. They will mark him short. Both sides will have the 2-minute warning to catch their breath with a 3rd and 1. Inside field goal range yet again. One of these teams. But can they find a touchdown? Montreal Dog goes right, and he's got the first. We are not done here yet. About a minute and a half left. And keeping it Brown just got lit up. They tried to find something fancy there. Did not work out. Notre Dame calls a timeout. Parrish takes the handoff after and will regain those lost yardage. Well, that brings up 3rd and goal. 1 timeout remains for Notre Dame. They got Haddad in motion on the left-hand side. They fake the handoff to the inside. Haddad takes it around the edge, but nowhere to go. Timeout is called. Last for Notre Dame. And they'll send out ETN with a chip shot here, and he puts it through. He did not put much on it, though, but it takes the lead for the Cardinal. Notre Dame will have a minute and 12 seconds, no timeouts, to try to find some points to either answer or go ahead. Hennessy can't jar that one away. Good hands on the outside, 14 with the first down. They go hurry up. An empty set to boot with trips to the right-hand side. And checking this one down, they go back to 14, already now up to the 45. We do know their kicker can hit from decent distance, but he's missed everything from 50 plus. But as they clock it there, that does bring up a 3rd and inches. And it looks like the defense might be bringing pressure here. Off the edge and getting the catch, Cam Williams, though only a gain of about 2 to 3. And they'll quickly get back to the line yet again here and clock it. 40 seconds left. I would imagine that they are looking to try to find about the 35 for a safe field goal attempt. And they keep dumping it off. Richardson nearly tosses that one to a teammate. He rips it away from Young. It is 3rd and 10. Empty set here. Trips go to the left-hand side. And across the middle, picked off Rico Cote. He finally did it. He was in position 3, if not 4 times. And that time, it is the charm with 25 seconds left. We are headed to the Pac-12 Championship. And as long as we win that, the playoffs. A massive, massive win here for Coach Bearington, and it came with little to no offense. 3 field goals for the Cardinal, just 2 for the Fighting Irish. We tack on another win here in the series, drawing that one closer every little bit as we go. Rico Cote with that game-sealing pick takes your player of the game. Notre Dame finished with 14 yards rushing, 154 passing. Cardinal 126 passing and 115 rushing. It was the success of our rushing game that ultimately was the difference in this one. And just when the team was starting to celebrate a 2nd straight Pac-12 championship appearance, we get the news that Oregon jumped in front of us. So that one game that we lost to them this season, the late game we gave up, cost us a chance at the Pac-12 Championship. Though despite that, we are the number 4 ranked team in the country, above Oregon. And either Oregon or Colorado is going to lose that game. So in a way, that should solidify us into the playoffs. Now for Coach Bearington, despite once again being shorted by the committee, now the Pac-12 committee, we were given a bad bowl game last year against Akron. We showed them that we should have had something much better. Coach Bearington is at least getting a 5-year contract extension. So he will be with the Cardinal through 2032. Now despite this being conference championship week, we can't do anything with the managed staff, so I actually can't go in and fire coordinators to get better coordinators. So that is unfortunate. Perhaps both of our coordinators are going to be hired elsewhere after this season. Maybe that's why this is being grayed out, because I can't do anything. But that's just more weirdness being added to the fact that we were shortened from making that Pac-12 championship despite picking up that win. Really, really unfortunate. And perhaps this just goes to show that the Ducks shouldn't have been in the Pac-12 championship, as they just got decimated, 59-21. What would have happened if they put us in? Well, who knows? But that, I think, speaks a lot for Coach Bearington, and Colorado becomes the number 1 team ranked in this country. And your Heisman finalist is awarded to DJ Lagway. Last I had checked, it was the Patrick Mahomes look-alike wannabe, perhaps if you will, that was in the lead. So DJ Lagway came in late and took it. 3,400 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. But the real question is, what is our game? But before we get there, more awards to announce here. Best Defensive Player goes to Joe Nelson. A phenomenal comeback season. He very much earned this award. And he'll continue into Feedy's footsteps, racking up several awards. He also takes Best Defensive End. And Joe Nelson tacks on one more. He's got the Lombardi. And Quincy Etienne, we get a kicker award here, the Lou Groza Award, as he made every single field goal attempt this year, a long way from his rocky freshman year. But here is what we've been waiting for. We may have not been invited to the Pac-12 Championship, but we are headed to the college football playoffs to face off against the Heisman winner in Lagway and the Florida Gators. They are 12th, we are 4. and it's time that the Cardinal head to the playoffs. So make sure you do not miss this next game, as it is win or we go home. Hit that bear icon in the bottom right or scroll down to the sub button, and definitely tap that bell icon so you're notified of when these videos go live. This series every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we got the Jags franchise over on Madden. So a lot coming at you as we have made the playoffs. The first time in Stanford football history. We will see you then.